Now we are.
Sorry, we disconnected everybody. That's learning to use these phones. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to show you the inks that I'm using. Got these from eBay. So,
so
these are the
yet.
Sorry?
There's no one there yet.
Oh, okay. Well, let's put that back. Punch up your hands. Have I lost everybody?
Just going to put these, say it started new live. Oh. Left hand. Oh, we got one. Here we go. They're finding us again.
I'm so sorry. We tried to move the phone and it disconnected the live. Anybody else on there?
Yeah.
They all coming back?
They are.
Okay. I can only see one. How many have you got?
Oh, one. There was two just then. There we go. Okay, we've got Christina back.
Hi, Christina. Sorry, we moved the phone and it shut off the live. I've just signed up with a course with Alexa.
My father-in-law probably sending me something to do with government.
So shall I continue or shall I wait? Yeah, hi Michelle, sorry. Moved the phone and it disconnected the live. I'm a real technophobe. Useless I am. Shall I just carry on and then hope everybody else joins us? Oh, Katie Barnes. Oh no. She's really good. Oh, that's made me all nervous. Katie's watching me. Shall I just carry on? Yeah?
Yeah, they'll come back and they can rewatch it.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. So, as I was saying, I've not had any formal training with the inks. Ordered some off eBay and I've been playing and practicing, and this is what I've come up with. So I thought I'd just share with you what I've worked out for myself in case it helps anyone. Can you take a zoom in of this? These are what I've managed to do so far, practicing. It's quite simple. So now all I've got is some prepared tips. Okay, so they're all painted white gel polish with a matte top coat over the top. Obviously on this one I've painted the black lines in first so you don't see me doing my shaky bits. Yeah, so we'll go from there. So basically ink is really easy to use. So, and you can put as much or as little on as you want really. So let me just undo a few lids. Okay, so I literally just wipe once on the bottle and then I just dot. That'd be as good as Christina's wiggle. Mm-hmm. And you can do as many colours as you want. Or as little as you want. I find by putting the other polish down first, it's it keeps the ink where I want it to go. Okay, so I'm just going to put a bit over that so it blends a bit better. Where's my green? Nope, that's black. Got it. You see, and then so I'm literally just putting any small amounts on, and it all just blends in together. That looks like nothing at the moment, but it will come out pink. See, you can see the pink, and then you can add more to it if it's not come out to your liking, or you can get, I use isopropyl alcohol, and you can just dip your brush in it and just blend it in a bit. See, I'm not quite happy with that bit, so I'm just going to put a bit more on there. That's the trouble with lives, you never know exactly how it's going to go. Okay, I feel I could do with a bit more green, so I'm just going to add a bit more green. But it's one of those nail art techniques, I think, the more random, the better. You see? And then you've got a multicoloured marble effect. It's really simple, really not very technical at all. And then all you do at the end is you top coat. Okay, so that's that one done. Okay, so I'm going to do this funny flower one that I saw done on YouTube. Okay, again, white gel polish. You can use different backgrounds if you want. I've just chosen white. Matte top coat. It seems to work better on the matte top coat. And then with this one, all I do is just sweep it round and wiggle it. And then you come down a stage and do it again. And again. So you get like a frilly layered flower. And again, if it's not quite dark enough, just go over it.
Where did you buy them?
eBay. They do them on Amazon too. Okay, and then I'll use a blue because it stands out more. I'll do it this way. So you start with the outer one first, and obviously flowers are not perfect, so don't worry about making it too precise. It looks more realistic. Really simple and effective way of, you can highlight the lines if you want, you can add dots, you can do whatever you want with it really, but I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so the next one, if there's any other questions, shout them at me. Okay, so obviously that's that one. We'll go for this one next, which is slightly more complex. Okay, so it's like a browny goldy colour that I'm using, and basically I'm just sweeping it down where I want it to be. I think I might have a darker one than that. Let me try and find the darker one. Yeah, that's better. Right, so I've swept it, and now I'm going to create blobs. I don't know what else to call them. Let it dry. And if you don't like it, add some more. That's a little better. Okay, so then I'm using a, can you see it? Just a liner brush. Right, using Isopro alcohol. And basically you're drawing with the alcohol. So you sometimes have to sweep over it quite a few times to get it to work. But remember to keep wiping your brush as you're doing it. Otherwise you get a build up on there. Oh, it's typical, it's not going to work tonight. Okay, let me just get my liner brush. So sometimes what I do, I cheat. I dip my liner brush in the ink and put the, take that off a minute, and help create some of the definition that I'm looking for. Remembering to wipe your brush off a little bit so you don't get a build up. You see, and I'm creating a rather rough rose, but you know. Can you see it? It's not very good because I'm not concentrating almost very well, but it doesn't look like much to begin with. Don't panic, just keep persevering with it. And it all of a sudden becomes apparent. I'm going to move that, I'm going to keep sticking my finger on it. Okay, so now I've go back with the ink and draw a bit messy, but I think you might get the gist of it. Okay, and when you top coat that, it brings out the rose. Can you all see that? Am I making it clear? Now you haven't missed much, Natalie. See, so in a sort of roundabout way you can see that they're supposed to be like a rose shape. Okay, right, so you can do it as many or as little times as you want. I was thinking maybe, you know, to give it a more vintage look, is you could sort of just put a bit around the edges. Get your Isopro alcohol and just shade it a bit so it's not so prominent, so you get like an antique look to it. Is there any questions so far? No? Okay, they do look better once they're top coated, I promise. As I say, I am a novice. I'm not, you know, this is just something I've just practiced while I've been at home. Okay, so I'm going to create a marbly effect. Which is this one. And when you're doing this one, you're literally just dabbing it. Dab, dab, dab. Okay, you can go over it. You can do as little as much as you like. Then using your alcohol, you can manipulate it. So you're creating okay. Add a bit more. Let that dry for a second. You see, and just by adding a bit more, it gives you more dimensions. And then what I do is I chuck in another colour. You can use any colour. I use like a brownie colour, just to, I don't know, give it a bit of contrast. And again, manipulate it where you want it. Okie doke. I think it needs just a bit. Yes. So you can keep going and going and going until you get what you're looking for, really. As I say, total novice. And then what I tend to do, I tend to jazz it up just a little bit. I use a bit of coloured gel. I'm using a designer gel from Brillbird at the moment. Bit of silver, and then I just put a few sort of randomly following bits of the marble effect, just to highlight areas, just very lightly. You see, can you see that? Thanks, Christina. I'm really not very good at these lives, but I'll get better, or I hope so. I think that could just do with a little bit there. I would say that was sort of done. I say, you can put as much or as little as you want. If you want to just have just a little bit, you know, a more subdued marble, you could do that. I've done it in pinks and reds too, adding silver hearts. Is there anyone that you want me to show you again? Before I top coat them. Shall I do a marble that's not quite so much? Okay. So you could sort of just dab little lines. And using your alcohol, just spread it a bit, remove some. Like you would with the gel polish, really, I think. That's not moving very well, is it? Why is it always goes better when you're on your own? Not really liking that one. See, I've just changed the dimensions up a little bit. You could leave it like that. Again, you could add some glitter. Use a gold one this time. It would be the one that's got not working right. Again, this is a Brilbird designer gel that I'm using. But obviously any one that you've got that you work with at home or anything will work. And sort of just maybe very gently, so it's there but it's not. There we go. Let me know. You're doing great, man. Thank you. I'll just put those in the lamp for a minute, for a few seconds. Just going to put some lids back on before I knock it all flying. I don't think there's really any right or wrongs to work with it. I think you just have to play and see how you prefer to use it. Can be messy. As you can see, my mat's got lots of ink stains where I spilt a bottle. Okay. Let me just put a bit of top coat on them so you can see them finished. For some reason it just brings it together when you put your top coat on. You can see the colours better, I think, that's all. So obviously this one that I've done with the roses in the brown, Valentine's you could use reds and pinks, which would be nice. Okay, I'm just going to put that in the lamp. Okay, so if my camera lady could show her finger where the inks are. We did that on her hand and she opted for a heavier looking ink. So that's why we did it like that.
There we go.
Can look really effective. It's really quick and easy to use. It doesn't create bulk, which some nail art can do.
Where is it? There it is. I like that one.
So, you know, it's what you make of it, really. As I say, complete novice here. So I've just been playing, having lots of fun, and that's what I've come up with. Has anyone got any questions for me? No? Okay, I'll take that out of the lamp. Okay, unfinished product. It can look messy when you're working with it, but once you put your top coat on, I don't know, it just gives it a really good even finish. See? I'm someone with a really shaky hand, so I struggle with nail art. because of my shakes. So, and I find this really quick and easy because it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, that's all I've got to say really. So I'll do another live next week. Got any suggestions on what you'd like me to do? By all means, message me or put it on the page. Let me know. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.